What's up, Robotcs? It's Fagan. I'm wearing a crazy hat because it's beautiful outside and I feel like wearing a hat. All right, so welcome. We're on week 3 now. So I'm actually recording this on April 8th, the Wednesday before. But yeah, it's going to roll out on the 14th because technically the 13th, Monday, you're not supposed to have school. So there you go. So here's the deal for this week. I've seen some of you doing some things on the Google Classroom site, but make sure the things that you're doing are the things I'm posting in these videos, okay? If you want me to consider raising your grade at the end of the semester, all right? All right, so next thing is I have 2 comprehension check questions for you, all right? What I call CCQs, all right? And if you're looking at the 4th quarter plans with me here, like it says, comprehension check questions over previous week's material. I'm going to start trying to do that each week. So what I'd like you to do is post these answers as a comment on today's post on Google Classroom. All right, this post on Google Classroom. Here's the first question. Which robot are you planning to model? That's number 1. And number 2, on Inventor, there are part and assembly files. What are they called on Fusion 360? Okay, and you might hear me say that in the course of this video even. It should have been some videos you watched last time, and definitely a video that I'll have, I've already created for today, okay? But yeah, so there's 2 questions. Answer those below. Gantt chart, that's the second thing I want to talk about because we need to do the Gantt chart for completing animation of virtual bot. So this should have popped up on the Google Classroom stream as an assignment due by midnight, Sunday the 19th, Monday the 20th that morning. Okay, so it's due at midnight then. A Gantt chart, if you haven't done one before, well, let's talk about what they are. So Henry Gantt was this mechanical engineer, all right, lived at the kind of turn of the century, last century, and he created this thing called the Gantt chart. All right, so there's some information about it here. It looks roughly like this. I've got one for you here. Basically, it helps you plan what the smaller tasks you need to do are for getting to a larger task, all right, and to meet a certain deadline, all right? So in this example here, we've got web sign design project, okay? So first, they've got goal identification, then scope definition and wireframe, and you can see the times are marked with these little bars, okay? So you're gonna do that with the your like animated virtual robot, okay? The deal with that is this is what you'll be filling in, okay? And I would encourage you to plan your tasks backwards, okay? So here's the end task, showing the animated virtual robot to others online, right? And that's gonna be due this day. So you need to figure out what is a task I need to do right before that. Well, it might be practice showing your work online, okay, or showing that robot. So using Zoom or WebEx, okay, so that would be what you put here, all right, and then you definitely want to have that, be working on that the week before, maybe even before that, okay, and then what has to happen before that? Well, you have to create the animation on Fusion 360. So that means the robot has to be done. So we've got create an animation would be here, finishing the robot, et cetera, okay. So you are more than welcome to refer to the 4th quarter plans that I've got right here. We could zoom out, and you could use this to help you create, you know, that Gantt chart by taking these things and filling them in here. But I do want you to think critically, okay? So feel free to add rows for more tasks or delete rows if you aim to finish earlier. All right. So I guess it's rows or columns. This is supposed to be columns, isn't it? Anyhow. Okay, lastly, there is a video for you about assembling the frame, and that's your task this week, okay? Putting the frame together of either your Clawbot or this new robot that you created that you're gonna model, all right? And edit the part files as you need, all right? So check out the next video about how to get started with that on Fusion 360. I think you're gonna like it. It's a lot easier to do, in my opinion, than Inventor. All right, peace, y'all.